guys, I'm here for my 4-week pregnancy vlog. So today I am actually 4 weeks and 3 days pregnant. I was supposed to make this video on Thursday, but I didn't really have time to do it then, and then Friday I got really sidetracked. And yesterday was a really long day, so now it's Sunday and I'm filming it. So my turnover days are on Thursdays as of now. Based off of my last period, I used just an online calculator. It says that my due date is November 5th. That is a Thursday, so that's why my turnover days are on Thursdays. So I'm just going to start off, and I'll probably just read the baby updates on my app that I use. I use the Bump, and I use Sprout, and some other random ones because I love pregnancy apps. So this week it says that my baby is as big as a poppy seed, so just a little itty bitty poppy seed. And it says that the ball of cells is splitting into an embryo and placenta. The baby's neural tube, the building block of his spine, brain, and backbone, is already formed. The amniotic sac and fluid are forming into protective cushioning for your baby. So that's exciting. There's already like major stuff happening. I know that I've already been through all this and I've read it before, but it's always fun when it's new and you're going through it again. So there's that. Let's see. For my symptoms, again, this is a pregnancy vlog, so if I have any friends or family watching, this is probably going to be a little TMI, so you don't have to watch. You can turn it off or just watch the belly shot at the end or whatever, but it is a pregnancy vlog, so it's kind of gross. Pregnancy's kind of gross, sorry. So my first symptom that I noticed was that my boobs hurt. I woke up one morning before I found out I was pregnant, and my left boob just had like a shooting pain, like lightning pain through it, and that's just really uncomfortable. It lasted for about like half a day. It stopped before the afternoon and before I went to teach class, so that was good. I've also had really dull lower back pain, and it kind of wraps around to the front of my hips, so it kind of already feels like round ligament pain, and that also kind of gave away that I was pregnant, because I only had this pain when I was pregnant with Cole, and as soon as I had him, it was gone. So as soon as I felt that, I was like, oh man, I'm probably going to have to test this week. But yes, and I've also been sensitive to smells, not as sensitive as I know I will get, but I've began to notice just little things. Like I think I was feeding Cole his baby food, which, I mean, baby food doesn't smell great, but I do know kind of, before it didn't bother me that much. This time, same thing, just, smells so gross, like disgusting. Oh, by the way, if you can't tell, filming in my son's room because it has really good light. So I'll just film in here right now. But yeah, the smell's not great. But I've also been super hungry. I noticed that basically since I found out I was pregnant, I am really hungry all the time. I just want to eat all the time. I want to eat. And that's why I'm probably about to go make pancakes, because even though it's like 5, I'm going to have breakfast for dinner because it sounds really good. I've had a slightly stuffy nose, as you can hear. Nothing like crazy, kind of like a pre-cold sniffle, but it hasn't developed into anything, and I think that, again, that is pregnancy, because I had the same thing with Cole. I kind of got really nasally for a lot of my pregnancy. But, yeah, so now I'm going to move on to my updates. I called to schedule my doctor's appointment, and I was really excited because I called the practice that I went to with Cole, and I was really excited to go back to my doctor, and come to find out, my office stopped delivering babies in September, so I have to find a new practice. Well, I had to find a new practice. They referred me to another office, which is really close to them, but I have an appointment for, let me see, on not this week, but next week, on March 11th, and it's in the morning at 9, and they sent me the paperwork to fill out before, even though I still have to get there 30 minutes early. They sent me the paperwork before, so I'm going to fill all that out, and I think this is just your very basic beginning, like, they just do another test and make sure you're actually pregnant so that they feel comfortable setting up your next doctor's appointments and visits with them. So I'm going to do that again. That's March 11th in the morning. What else? I'm going to try and film telling my family and friends about our new pregnancy. I have come up with a few ideas. I think I want to, for announcing to family and friends, really close friends and family, I want to do a video, and I think I'm going to use Cole. And I don't want to say exactly how, because I might not do it that way, and I'll be really upset if it doesn't work out the way I want to do it, so just stay tuned for that, and I'll probably be posting these later. I'm not going to post my updates until I announce on Facebook, I think, on social media, or at least until I tell my family and friends, because I don't want anybody really finding out, you know, earlier than me or Cody telling them in person. So we are just really excited to tell people, but we're also kind of enjoying this time of just us knowing and soaking up our time with Cole. And I know that people probably think I'm going to be crazy for having 2 under 2, but I've looked into it and I've read a lot of stuff about it, and I've talked to moms who have 2 under 2 and moms who don't have 2 under 2 to see about like the ups and downs, pros and cons, all of that. And I really think that 2 under 2, even though it will be a lot harder than I think it'll work best for me and for Cole and for Cody and our family, because I've always wanted to have kids, more than one kid, and I know that I would like them to be close together so that they can be the same age, doing the same kinds of activities. When they're older, you know, carpooling, we can be, you know, going to the same places. When we're going on vacations, they can do the same kind of activities together. I don't know, I think it would be nice having them really close in age, and then I can get the diaper days kind of out of the way. And I think, what else is there? Sorry, I'm using my notebook. This is my pregnancy notebook that I'm going to use to kind of write down my questions for my doctor and keep track of symptoms and all that for my weekly updates. So, sorry if you see me looking down all the time. So this time, I want to stay on top of my weekly updates for this whole pregnancy. I'm going to try and film every single week. Last pregnancy, I was like, oh, I'm going to vlog, and then I was like 25 weeks pregnant, and I was like, I never started vlogging, or vlogging. I did start blogging, and I took weekly pictures, so that was really nice. I do still have that, but I want to take vlogs this time and just see the video progression and start posting more on YouTube. This time I also want to breastfeed a lot longer with this baby. With Cole, it was kind of hard just because he was our first child, and I was stressed, and he was not latching very well, and it just wasn't working out. I was breastfeeding him for about 3 months, and then when I went back to work, it kind of just went downhill from there, and he started on formula. Nothing against formula-fed babies, because I think that it was just the same, and I love him, you know, obviously I think he's perfect, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with the formula. I wish I had breastfed more for me and for him and the connection longer, but this baby, I'm hoping to be able to do that a lot longer, and I also want to stay in the hospital longer. That sounds weird, but the last time I was so anxious and so ready to get home. I just wanted Cole home with us, and so we got out of there as soon as possible. But this time I'm staying as long as my insurance covers it, because I want to get all my rest and make sure that baby's latching, and that I don't have any other questions, and that I feel completely 100% comfortable, well, as comfortable as I can feel taking baby number 2 home. So that'll be exciting. So stay tuned for more of my updates. I am going to do a belly shot at the end, even though there isn't really anything to show yet. Don't judge me, because I broke out my maternity jeans already, partially because it's laundry day, but also because they're really, really comfortable, and it just feels like wearing yoga pants. Well, it's like jeans, but with a yoga pant top. So I think it's awesome. So here is my 4-week belly. So this is with my shirt on. There's nothing to see, really. I'm a little bit, you can see I'm bloated right here, but yeah, so this is the side, the front, the side, and now with my shirt off, here, and this side, and this side. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks, stay tuned, and I'll see you later.